IRENA alþjóðastofnun endurnýjanlega orku, stofnuð árið 2009 og hefur bækistöðvar í Abu Dhabu. Adnan Amin framkvæmdastjóri IRENA og hann flutti eitt af lokaerindum á jarðhita ráðstefnunni í Hörpu í síðustu viku.
My message is that we have a moment of opportunity for a positive transformation of our economies and our energy systems that hasn't existed for a long time. I just came from New York from the signing ceremony of the Paris Agreement. 175 countries have agreed to sign the agreement. This shows that there is unanimity in the international community that we need to come together to find a solution to one of the problems that is changing lives of people today across the world. We can see it in Iceland. I had the privilege of going around this beautiful country, but it is dramatic what is happening with the glaciers and with climate change trends. It's so visible in Iceland. We have to do something about it. And from our point of view, and I represent the Renewable Energy Agency, the bulk of emissions that we need to reduce have to do with the use, distribution, and production of energy. We need to decarbonize energy as quickly as possible if we are able to retain temperature increase below 2 degrees centigrade. Our studies show that it is feasible economically to achieve half of this decarbonization through renewable energy deployment. Iceland is a prime example of how you have positive benefits from renewables, especially in your case geothermal, but this is possible in large parts of the world. And the other is to reduce the other 50% through energy efficiency. Now, why is this a positive thing? Because we've gone through, and your country, for example, has gone through a period of economic and financial crisis. These were fundamental crises across the world that really indicate the need to move to a new pattern of growth and investment. And we believe that transforming our energy systems is at the base of a new pattern of growth and of prosperity, of income generation, and of new employment for all the young people who are looking for jobs today. Renewable energy investment can lead to that kind of transformation because it has a huge industrial part associated with it, technology, skills, learning, and investment. So the message is that we have the technology today to mitigate climate change, but not by the traditional method that we do less, drive less, heat less, work less. It is through an agenda of investment, growth, and income generation, which is positive. So that's one message. The other is that we need to understand that we are at a point we need to make choices. And those choices are getting constrained. The window of opportunity is getting smaller by the day. So when we look at renewables investment, in a broader sense, renewables technology is vastly less polluting and less severe on the environment than conventional power generation. We have to understand that as we go in the direction of renewables, we need going to make some choices. We're going to need much stronger transmission infrastructure, which will require stronger cables and stronger capability to transport energy. We're going to need to be able to install new types of installations of wind, geothermal, and solar in different parts of the world. And we need to understand that the footprint of that is going to be less than conventional generation, but we still have to make choices about the importance of this kind of investment compared to what can happen to us in a broader sense with climate change trends. I remember very vividly when I first met President Grimson, how he described the story of Iceland. It is so compelling because geothermal energy has such a large part to play in where you are today. In the 1960s, Iceland was classified as a developing country. Today, it is one of the vibrant economies of the world, small country, moving fast, and which is resilient. You went through a very difficult financial crisis, but you survived because of the resilience that your industry, your geothermal, and your political strategy gave you. So I think that is an excellent lesson in the fact that all of these issues are interrelated and we need to look at this seriously for the future.